Some nice packs for Sarah there. I like the Rhino spec, Fortified spec with spiders looking good too, but I've been very wrong about what he takes. So
Yeah, for sure. I actually think both these players have great packs. Like the Elite and the Quick Supply are wonderful. Yeah, it goes for the Quick Supply. I think the Rhino looks really good here. Yes.
yeah, lovely steel ball pack. A decent matchup for Steelsane, I would say. You're pretty happy opening Sledge into steel ball generally.
Yeah, sure. I think it looks pretty good for him. Quick Supply as well, giving you tons of options here. Like, will we see a Phoenix come out, for example? I don't know, even like Tarantulas are like technically playable. Wow, Marksman. I mean, at least that's what he unlocked.
I mean, he kind of has to buy them now unless he wants to go like quad Sledge.
I mean, you can, right? Technically, but
I think waiting makes sense because you probably know that Sarah is going to go ASIM on some side, and if you end up having like two Sledge packs on the wrong side of the board, like that could hurt you.
for sure.
I pulled
What's
Marksman though. Wow.
I know, right? What's your read on like Marksman versus the Phoenix option here? Because with Quick Supply, he did have 400 money here.
For some reason, I'm not like the biggest fan of Phoenix on defense. I don't know
Okay.
what it is, but I quite like Marksman. I don't mind it at all here. Like this early on with the sledges to stall, I think it's a fine pickup.
Yeah, that makes sense. I guess like aerial specialization is probably a really noteworthy thing that Marksman have.
Yeah. And with like the prevalence of Wraith and things like that, it has good scaling options. And then it's a bit easier to protect too, where Phoenixes like could be prone to, yeah, missiles, that kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah, good points.
Looks like the sledges will be coming out ahead, maybe? The Arclights does a lot of damage.
Yeah, Quick Supply not pulling off the win here. Maybe it makes sense though. Marksman's is not like the tempo option, it's kind of the scaling option, so probably not too sad about that. Also, that crawler level could be real.
And we can see some of the changes that have been implemented with the recent balance patches. That steel wall pack, 30k damage, doesn't level. It would have leveled previously, but they upped the experience requirement, so now Steelsane at least won't have to deal with that level 2 steel ball on round 2.
Yeah, really good point there. Steel Ball's leveling on round 2 is like probably one of the scariest things, the biggest tempo moves in the whole game.
Got an offensive Wasp here. You did mention
Yeah,
those
looks good.
spells. Steelsane knows what to do with
Oh,
them, but oh, the tower level there. Great timing.
yeah, it's so nice. And is that crawler new near the helipad? I think it is, right? So he
Yep.
wants to pull the crawler.
Yeah, it's a good way to kind of make sure most units won't be going for his tower, and then just 100 to level up the tower
Yep,
should be
yep.
enough.
Pretty nice move. I do quite like it. We get late fangs here for Steelsane, so using that to protect against the Wasp. And yeah, just generally, he's a defensive player, so that's going to help him out.
Early crawler level here, I quite like. Tower will
Yep.
fall eventually, but is the timing good? There's not that much left on the left side for Steelsane.
Yeah, I mean, he'll probably get the round, but I agree that the timing's not the worst, so great use of the fortification.
And I feel like Sarah probably got what he came for, right? He has that Mustang set up. It's leveling? Oh my
Wow.
days. Mustang with item, instant level. Look at that damage ramping up. 35k. Steel balls in the meantime just picked up like that last 50 experience they needed. So,
Dang.
yeah, this is a nasty start to the game for Sarah.
It's a great start. Yeah. And like the Rhinos around the corner, that's going to be coming next round here. Looks like for cards here, we have Shield Airdrop and Efficient Giant Manufacturing that are speaking to me.
What about Vulcan?
Yeah. I mean, is it
Doesn't need
good?
to be extended. Well, actually, maybe extended range is fine. Steelsane will pick up the efficient giants. Like into Steelball Mustang Crawler, surely Vulcan has value, right? It's also a good pair up with Marksman typically.
No, I think you're right. But more interestingly, Sarah does it on aggro. So,
Oh wait, he picked up extended range Vulcan. There's no way.
like we just can never guess what this guy's gonna do. Like I'm starting to lose hope.
Did he? No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't block Vulcan from showing up.
Huh.
It's only mass-produced and improved cards that do. So that can't be it
Okay.
either.
Yeah, so I think he just thinks it's good on aggro. I mean, what's
I
your
mean,
read? That's my read.
Look, we saw an extended range War Factory picked up last game that never was purchased. So maybe he just likes to build a trophy cabinet, you know? Like, look at these beautiful cards I have.
Yeah, I mean, I guess so, right? I mean, there's definitely mind games there to an extent. Level 2 units looking very strong here. Excellent pull as well on the deep flank there, making all those units take forever to get involved. Looks like the tower pressure going to come through here. One ball on it. Very nice. Here comes that Rhino. And we get unit reinforcements here. We got Tarantula, Phantom Ray, Stormcaller, and Fire Badger. I mean, the amount of pyros that you could get on the board here, pretty crazy. Here comes the Vulcan. Maybe being able to solo that whole side by itself. And having the Phantom Rays buddy up with that Vulcan could be pretty sick. In fact, this whole, like, right side attack is kind of crazy. And the haste module goes there. That's pretty cool. Yeah, really cool way to leverage Vulcan on aggro.
And it does make some sense into that board of steel, right? With those sledges, the crawlers, it's all small units. Now, Fire Badger's being added too. Scorch here could get some great value.
Yeah, super cool. So will the oil get caught on fire here? I wonder. I mean, I think I would light it on fire, but the slow is rather good as well. I'm not even sure, honestly. What do you think?
Yeah, it's hard to say. We just get more marksman from steel. Wow.
And double shot. Oh, that's a cool move. I do like that.
It's a nice way to get some extra DPS in. It's definitely one of those techs that has risen in popularity and for a good reason.
Agree, yeah. I mean, that's like another thing compared to Phoenix, right? Like talking about the pros and cons. It is very cool how different those units are despite being similar, just thanks to the techs.
Now I wonder, is this fire on the left side even that good for steel? Was it better to just keep the slow maybe?
And, watching what's happening right now, I'm gonna say yes, because look at all these crawlers that you're gonna burn. Oh no.
Yeah, a
Very
lot of
sad.
these units are simply going to die.
Yeah, no, that's gotta be a misplay now that you see it. Like, I was unsure at the moment, but now that I've seen it, like, yeah, not good. The slow was better. Oh, Marksman gets to clean up a little bit before it's gonna die. That's something at least. Oh, Vulcan leveled instantly with extended range. Oh my
Oh,
god.
that's gross.
That is really crazy.
The wild part is that he sold that Mustang for it last round, right?
Yeah, that is
To
true.
retrieve the item, even though the Mustang leveled.
It's funny that Math was unwilling to sell that Mustang, but Sarah's like, no problem.
I'll buy your favorite units, don't worry.
True, true. Oh my gosh, Vulcan versus Vulcan action, but one of them's level 2. There was like intensive training offered, by the way. Yeah, it looks like Steelsane picked it. Sarah, I don't know. I guess they took subsidized Steel Ball. Is that true?
Yep.
Okay, that's crazy.
Vulcan versus extended range Vulcan, though, especially with that level advantage,
Yeah,
I'm not sure that's going to turn out so well for steel. I guess Vulcan still has value, though, into those steel balls, but that's what I meant when I said, yeah, maybe the extended range Vulcan there would have been a consideration for steel, too.
yeah, strongly agree. Very, very interesting. And intensive training was used on like a marksman, I think. So could have put it on the Vulcan. Maybe the money wasn't quite there. And we have Wasp now as well.
An absolute classic. I feel like when you're playing Sarah, you will always find yourself needing either your own Wasps or some Mustangs.
Yeah, for sure. Losing the left side, but winning the right side as expected here for Sarah. And all of his units are really, really fast. So Probably a strong collapse on the left tower. Even the Vulcan here is really speedy with that haste module, 14 meters per second, just shy of a crawler.
Just look at him waddle across the screen.
Yeah, especially with speed up. It's so great. Munch, munch, munch. Got half a level that round.
By the way, look at the text Sarah runs on Vulcan.
Let's see. Steelsane. Oh, SaraTzch?
Yep.
Okay, we got armor enhancement, best partner, incendiary bomb, and range enhancement. Yeah, armor enhancement is cool to see. I'm not sure I've ever seen that.
Where is Scorch?
Oh my gosh, you're right. That is crazy. That is
How did we give
actually
up
crazy.
Scorch for this?
Yeah, like what ladder game did he play that he's like, I need armor.
I mean, look,
Scorch right now.
we know that Sarah's addicted to armor, but Scorch? Really?
Yeah, Scorch
That's
is
the one that we take
busted.
away?
I'm with you. That is wild. We have a bunch of Mustangs coming out. What's your read on why the Mustangs are here? I guess it's just for the Wasp,
I mean,
right?
the Wasps, yeah.
Yeah.
Not sure it feels great, though, because it's not good into Vulcan, it's not good into Crawler, it's not good into Phantom and
Yeah.
Steel Ball. Like, it's, yeah.
Yeah,
But that's what
what I
Wasp
was.
does. Like,
Mm-hmm.
what else
That's
is your option, right? Like, buy your own Wasp, go AA. It's a little bit risky.
maybe I would do that. Like you could Wraith, but I feel like the Phantom Rays are a little too big for that. Although maybe, I don't know, maybe you could.
Yeah, Wraith is an option. I guess he doesn't have like really good AA, Sarah, that is. So
Yep. Yeah,
let's
I'm just
see.
nervous for the Mustangs here, but maybe there was no choice. It's looking
Vulcan
okay
has
though.
been given range, but doesn't have Scorch, so the damage is just gonna have to come from the levels.
I think once Steelsane takes range enhancement on his marksmans, he's going to be actually, I think, in a winning position, maybe.
I mean, there's so many marksmen on the board. Didn't even look at this, but
Right?
how did he build so many? He doesn't even have additional deployment.
Yeah, they're scaling so well. We get unit reinforcements here. Maybe Stormcallers are the play here. We do have a bit of a long range battle ultimately. There's the Wraiths I talked about. If you feel like you don't have enough, I don't know, Wasp clear, I guess.
Is there a world where Steelsane picks Hound and clicks armor? Well, Sarah
Um,
just did it.
yeah, it feels legit for Sarah, I'd say.
I mean,
Um,
Sarah doesn't run Scorch.
yeah, yeah, that's a good thing to point out. I guess it's
And
just good for
nothing
both
else on
players.
that board likes killing Hounds particularly.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean the Vulcan has 250 attack. But yeah, I mean the Hounds would negate most of it. So possibly a good move there, yeah. But we got the Wraiths here for Steelsane. There is no there is degen. Do you think it's degen or do you think it's like range and you put them like pretty far back?
I think you gotta go range first because the Phantoms could be a problem.
Yeah, yeah, makes sense. But degen is tempting. Oh my gosh, okay. Double tech.
Hey, just do both. Easy.
Wow, cool
Why
move.
pick and choose?
For real though. Okay, I'm excited to see how this shakes down because degen is really powerful in a spot like this. Like the Phantoms don't have range or anything, so like they're gonna be slow to approach, and the marksmans are just there to pick everything off.
Yeah, I feel like Degen Beam is one of those techs that a lot of people still haven't caught on. That it's back to being really annoying to deal with. And
Totally,
like Blue Hair is the only person I've seen using it a lot, but like the counters to it are so annoying. If the Wraith doesn't get insta locked, you just get slowed, you get debuffed. It's awful.
for sure. And it's clearing the Wasps really well, no longer just relying upon the Mustangs. The marksmans, of course, are the big story here. Oh, tickle damage on the tower though. Oof.
Yeah,
Maybe that'll
those
be the
armor
difference.
hounds getting there.
Yeah.
But again,
Maybe
no Scorch.
no Scorch. No anti-air? Question mark. Yep.
That too.
All right. Well, Steel scaling and winning here. I mean, we could see like
And
Photon or something, maybe.
yeah, I mean, it's hard to get into though. There's not a lot of cheap options for Photon. Like one of them is Farseer, but you can't buy that.
Yeah,
And the other is Overlord, which costs 500.
yeah, it might not be possible, I suppose.
Oh, the Storm.
Yeah, both players picking it up here. Who do you think it's better for?
I would say Steel. He can probably protect most of his units there, and I doubt the Wraith will die to the storm.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. As long as your marksmans don't die, you're probably happy.
It all depends on how quick these shields are going to get taken, but I'm not sure if Sarah has the damage to get rid of them fast.
Yep. And now we have fortifications on both towers, so Steelsane doesn't want to mess around with any tickle damage taking down the towers, so I do like that quite a bit on round 8.
Triple marksman pickup, by the way. Elite recruited there for Sarah. All the buttons have been clicked. Temp range, temp speed, the lone, and went for the AA on aerial on the marksman.
Yeah, that's a nice move here. We can see already lock-ons on the left. So that'll be nice getting rid of that degen. Doesn't feel like there's a lot left here, though, for Sarah.
And those marksmen not really getting it done. I mean, one Wraith is down, but the right side is just collapsing.
Yeah, 100%. And how much damage is this? What are we at here? Sarah's got 1,400 left.
The 2 Wraiths, a Vulcan.
Wow.
That'll
and the
do.
emote comes out from Steelsane. That is, of course, a classic.
Hey, it's
of
a Sarah classic. Like, yeah, you got to emote.
Yep.
Win or lose.
Okay, really nice showcase there of the marksman, I think.
Yeah. What a show of force. No other techs either, but those extended range Vulcans, they do lose 35% of their hit points, so they're rather squishy for a giant. And yeah, it seems like the marksman just cut through like butter.
Also, just looking at this now, but like, do you think the left side Vulcans are too far back? Like, especially that blue one.
I don't know. It's a weird setup.
It is, right?
I find it hard to I can't remember last time I played extended range Vulcan in like mid range or aggro. Like it's a weird setup. I would have loved to see Scorch, I feel like. Maybe that would have helped. Maybe it wouldn't. But yeah. It just felt suddenly it just started collapsing, right? Like those marksmen getting through, the Vulcans maybe not having the damage.
Yeah. Yeah, very interesting. So I believe we had no bounties, correct? So now Steelsane will go up to a win streak of 1, so nothing to be gained yet. And yeah, this is a best of 3. Whoever makes it, whoever wins the best of 3 is going to make it into the round of 4 here. So Sarah's got a reverse sweep 2-0 here to get into it.
I mean, Sarah did have a bounty, no?
Okay, maybe, yeah. Hard to keep track, but...
They beat Math 2-0, so that should be a 20 bounty going over to Steel.
All right, Pog. 20 buckaroos. Well, Sarah's got to bring it back. Bucks? 20 bucks. Maybe like a Red Bull right now. I could use a nice little perk up. That's not 20 bucks, but I mean, it's close,
no, I mean,
right?
You still have some money left after that.
They're pretty expensive, but you know.
They are, but thankfully not $20. Like, you could get yourself a crate of Red Bull, surely.
True. Yeah, I'll get a crate. Why not? I won't drink it all at once, but you know.
Not that we're sponsored, but
but we could be.
If you're looking, Red Bull, wink, wink. I'm sure MAG1 wouldn't say no.
Exactly. Speaking of wings and being able to fly, Sarah, you like that segue now?
Yeah, wonderful. I feel like we're cooking here. I'm not sure if we're burning the food or the segment, but we'll leave that to the critics.
Yeah, for sure. Well, Sarah's got to bring it back. Maybe they do need to go for an air composition because they're really good at that. And we've seen kind of little of it today. Like, sure, we've seen Phantoms, we've seen Wasps, we've seen the units, but have we seen them in unison?
Could you repeat?
Have we seen all of the air units all on the same board at the same time?
Ooh, all of them.
Imagine.
I mean, well, we haven't seen Overlord, right? But maybe we write that out.
Yeah. Because I feel like some of Sarah's strongest... Overlord. I know, right? Some of Sarah's strongest compositions are like combining the air units, I feel.
We've definitely seen like Wasp plus Phantom plus Phoenix and then a Raiden on the other side, I think.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
maybe not like missing Wraith and Overlord.
true enough. But I do think Sarah's really strong with that.
It's definitely given him the most success so far. But last round, we also had a bunch of air units there, and the Phantoms and Wasps kind of fell flat. Really loved the pickup of the Wraith as well. We didn't talk about it too much, but that seemed super strong.
Yeah, no doubt. Super cool move. Lovely to see Wraith back. Like, the more chaff clear options we have, the better. And of course, Wraith is like so different because it's in the air, so adds a lot of texture to the openers. Like, especially being 50 cheaper to unlock, being able to fit it in round 2, which was like previously mostly impossible outside of like selling or being like the right specialist, really adding a lot to the game, I think.
We've only got 10 seconds. Is there anything that you still want to see?
We've seen quite a bit. I think we've seen very few like scorpions today, for example, boats
Oh,
as
that's a
well.
good shout.
So yeah, some of those new units that we just haven't seen today, I think that'd be cool.
Sarah here opting to go quick supply with the Hound Steel Ball opener.
Yeah, they love the
For
hounds.
They do. And Steel Ball is just like such a good aggro unit, like perfect for Sarah's tempo playstyle. Amplify spec doesn't look too bad for Steel. Maybe the aerial spec there to be considered as well. The other ones I would probably skip.
Yeah, I agree. But goes for aerial. I think that's nice. I mean, they showcased a great use of Wraith. They typically don't prefer Phoenix, but yeah, we'll have to see what air units they're going to go for.
And look at this starter, by the way, from Sarah. Now aggroing right side, but we've got a Steel Ball Stang set up from round 1.
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't think I've ever seen this exact group of units on round 1.
That looks like a round 2 board.
It does, right? How is this possible?
Steelsane just gonna go for 2 marksmen yet again.
Yeah.
Vulcan in this situation already seems like such a like good giant to work towards, but
Yeah.
maybe it's too far off.
Yeah, it's a very interesting question there. It's like, I guess Vulcan is more popular now with like Hound being there. I feel, right?
Yeah, I mean here it's like I think it always used to be a classic counter to like Ball Stang.
Yeah.
With this many small units, it just has to be a decent line, but we'll have to see. I don't think he left enough space, maybe? It's a good question.
Yeah, possibly not. Well, a lot of balls getting decent lock-ons here. I'm imagining the tank value of the balls will reign supreme here. Of course, he has 200 more supplies. Mustang's hopefully going to farm some good experience. We do get the assassin ball, so yeah, pretty good round.
I mean, these these 2 Stangs on round 1 with the front line are just overwhelming in force.
Yeah, seriously. Hound level looks like this poor one hound. All his friends died. Ripperonis.
I mean, not only is he a deserter, but he also made sure the Steel Balls and the Stangs would get more XP from the other tower.
True.
Some unit reinforcements here. Farseer, I feel like, is often an insta-pick. It's so strong on round 2.
Looks pretty good, yeah. But Steelsane wants the arc lights. That's interesting.
With that pickup, I don't think we'll be seeing Vulcan too soon.
Yeah, I think that's a good shout. I mean, what air unit do you even foresee in a spot like this? Degen Wraith once again?
Could be, yeah. I mean, he's already got Marksman, so Phoenix doesn't make too much sense. Can't go into Wasp with how many Mustangs Sarah has.
Yeah, for sure.
Raiden? But we've seen Raiden getting the short end of the deal against Mustang today.
Yeah, good point, honestly. But I do like it though. Maybe it's good. If he gets enough chaff clear, like his arc lights are starting to get really developed.
Farseer on the left, quite nasty. It's great against these bunched up mid-sized units.
Yeah, it's gonna get some tower pressure soon enough.
Oil on the right side is doing a good job though, but tower will fall. A couple of Mustangs still alive, maybe a Steel Ball. Oh, that will die in time.
Yeah, that might make the difference here, and not much left. The Farseer going to collapse. It's full HP, so it's probably got it. Maybe it's close. No, that unit's very strong.
Yeah, there's a reason that the specialist gets it on round 4. It's pretty
Yeah.
strong if you get it on round 2.
Yeah, it's so powerful early in the game.
Oh, improved firepower. I mean, what more do you want if you're Sarah?
That's pretty dang good. He puts it on the Mustang that's like staring into the oil. Would you ever like build a new one and put it somewhere else or put it on the Farseer?
No, I think you probably just tank it. Maybe you could put it like on the Mustang on the left, but the right one
Yeah.
is very close to leveling, which is what you'd
Yeah.
be looking for.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. And looks like he's giving it some respect. He's driving it out of the way of the oil. It'll be way ahead of the pack, but I think, being on the edges, it should be relatively safe. Huge DPS will snack on the Arclight, I'm sure.
I imagine we'll see some Arclight range here. Steelsane
Yeah.
picked up the improved for an Arclight, by the way. Wow,
Oh,
doesn't go
interesting.
for the range, just mass recruiting.
Yeah, kind of weird, right? Oh,
Oh, okay. Hello there.
I feel like I preferred range, but I definitely can see the appeal of this.
We saw Scion have really good results with this into Hound, right?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, there's no reason why it's a bad button to click this round. It's just, range was maybe cleaner, but maybe not. Maybe this is great.
Well, the downside is range becomes more expensive now, and that's like kind of
Yeah.
your leverage point against Mustang.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Also, just want to say a massive thank you to Sari for the raid. Much
Awesome.
appreciated.
Thank you, Suri.
And it's gonna be a close affair, but again, this Farseer is just farming stats. Like, look at that.
Yeah.
It's top on damage overall, top on damage of this round, top on kills overall. What more could you wish for?
Yeah, pretty good. This is why I mentioned the improved firepower on it, but oh, it's
Super
one of those
supply. Oh,
games.
it's. Is it a repeat? Surely not.
Could be, but surely not a three-peat. 3 super supplies earlier was completely unhinged.
I mean, we already saw around 4-5, but what about around 4-5-6?
True. A straight. It's like a poker hand, you know?
Is it even possible? I think we're due 3 units next turn, are we not?
Yeah.
No, we're not. Wait, Farseer. What am I saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 5-6-7. So it's possible.
Yeah, it could happen.
I'm down for it.
It'd be so crazy.
Love the Farseer level here, by the way.
100%. I mean, it has enough HP that it's kind of just difficult to take down, and the damage is great.
I mean, let's just look at all these units. Who wins, Farseer or? Okay, well the debuff is there. I think it would have died, but
Yeah, maybe. But man, it takes a lot down with it.
yeah, that tower debuff was great. Mustangs also picked up a level, working towards their 3rd, still unranged, which is quite interesting against those
Oh my
Arclight.
god,
Oh
it's
my!
happening.
Wait, did we call it?
Wow, Caster's blessing.
There's no way.
Okay, one more. Come on, Bear Like.
No, surely not. That would be crazy.
And both players took it, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
wild. Well, we do get the range on the Mustangs finally,
Yeah, and the Arclights.
and the Arclights.
We're all ranged up.
I'm so sad that this one arc on the left isn't improved. Like, I'm pretty sure I made a short about this not too long ago, where I said,
Oh, yeah.
"Don't put the improved on your charge shot arc light."
I feel like Steelsane would know that, right? He's been playing Mecha for like forever. He probably has like 1,000 hours at least.
Yeah, I don't know. It just feels. This is why I was expecting range, because like, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. But he's got both now, so I mean, that's fine, I guess. Maybe killing the Farseer? A world's first?
Maybe. Yeah, it's gonna go down.
Barely.
Wait, debuff.
Yeah, barely. Come on,
Oh,
one more.
Steelsane.
One more. One more.
Oh no! Drum roll.
Ah,
Ah, another improved.
I mean that's pretty dang strong. I think
I swear, if he
Sarah's
puts
happy.
another improved on the narc lights,
Yeah, we need to have an intervention with him if he does.
I will lose it. He bought Mustangs. Okay, those are good units for the item. Is he gonna sell the art or retrieve the improved? I feel like it's almost worth it.
Yeah, I guess I could see that.
But man, the Stangs on the other side are looking mighty scary compared to the level ones Steelsane just bought.
Yeah, no doubt. Get the tower fortifications. Wants to be very safe here.
Man, that oil came back quick. I guess that's what happens when you buy it on round 2.
Yeah, for sure. It's all about getting it back the second time. Like usually early on, the 150 is not huge tempo. These beacon plays are kind of cool, by the way. Like sending the Mustang around each time. It's actually been working.
They've been doing really well.
Yeah, no doubt.
Somehow the blue Stangs, though, are taking the crown in terms of damage.
Yeah, just having like a less safe position, but being more in the battle, I suppose. All right.
Instant fortress pickup there for Sarah.
Yeah, he knows what he wants. Steelsane, however, thinking about it, I mean, that is a big saber. You got the Phantom Rays as well. Yeah, Phantom Rays it is.
I mean, this is a turn and a half
Yeah,
from
seriously.
Sarah. What fortress barrier?
I mean, that's the super supply money, right? They both have 2 copies of super supply enhancement. Crazy.
I'm not sure I like this armor play on the Phantoms. Like, these Mustangs, if you give them AA, they can just deal enough damage. I mean, already they deal a little bit of damage to the Phantoms, but
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'm unsure. I think it's okay. It's obviously a commitment, but maybe he's okay with the commitment. And yeah, if so, I think it's all right.
my main like issue is I don't think the Phantoms scale. Whereas Fort Stang is just a known late game like powerhouse.
Yeah, exactly.
Get some Fire Hounds. Has been gaining a lot of popularity lately.
Well, that oil is pretty nasty here, lighting up those Mustangs, which of course is a big part of the army here for Sarah. Phantom Ray's relatively untouchable.
Left side doing well though, and I guess the Phantoms this round will do really well. That looks like a ton of damage.
Yeah, honestly though, like that is pretty significant.
Now, do you just click AA here if you're Sarah and think that that's enough, or do you buy a proper counter to the Raiden? Well, improved Phoenix is offered.
Oh, that's cool. I mean, personally, I would do AA barrage and just say it's enough. Maybe it's a little sketchy, but like,
AA barrage into high level Phantoms.
yeah, I'm doing it. I am definitely doing it. I mean,
And
like, bruh, he is super supply. He makes 3 force per turn. He'll be up to like 7. Like, come on.
don't listen to this man, chat. He's unhinged. Just level 1 improved Phoenix though.
Yeah, kind of lackluster, I think.
Only bought 1 too, from the looks of it. And then Fang spawn and 2 more forts.
Yeah. So maybe what he's thinking is I want like something that's capable of like consistent damage. Like, you know, one of those things where you just buy the 1 marksman and like say that's your anti-air for the game. Maybe he's just doing the same.
I'll have to see. The Fangs here should be quite useful.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, There is fire on the ground, but maybe.
Phoenix is starting to get through those phantoms on the right side. Left side again, though, just collapsing.
Yeah, wow.
Meanwhile, the fortresses are getting chunked down pretty quickly, too.
Yeah, and Sarah's loaning here, and Steelsane is not. So to see this outcome does not bode well for Sarah, I think. That's a lot of stuff left. I mean, that's going to be one hit until you're dead, I think. Oof.
Yeah, some great tempo here from Steelsane.
No doubt. I think the Hound Fire is what's such a big deal here.
Yeah, I think still, too, like these phantoms, I didn't think they would do so much, but they're hard
Yeah.
winning the left side, and on the right side, they're stalling for a good amount of time as well.
Yeah, so tanky, so annoying. Such a great diversification to your army. Handling the Mustangs. Overall, really solid play. Mech div
And we
balls.
Yeah, mech
Rhinos.
div balls and some rhinos getting picked up there. Steelsane, though, going for those melters with
With
range and
barrage.
EMP. Oh, no, just
Yeah.
EMP just now.
I feel like this is such a great play from Steelsane. Like, popping these bubbles is huge. There's no chaff up front. So, possibly just a winning blow here. Like, just, almost like a cheese in a sense. Because if Sarah knew this was coming, you put one crawler all the way up at the front, and you're fine.
Yeah, if these EMP barrages go through, then the fire will also have so much more value.
Yeah, that's true, actually. Armor on the rhinos, okay. I mean, the melters is what's really scary here. Like, maybe the forts can connect on them. The smoke, though, is also a problem, right?
Yeah, the smoke has been causing issues. And look at these EMP barrages.
Wow.
Fantastic value out of that. And these fire puddles, I mean, they're starting to burn some of the chaff. The fangs are gone. Rhino's getting through, but the melters have no trouble dealing with those units.
Yeah, one melter falls, but still got two more. It's a lot of fortresses left, but yeah, they're getting picked off as we speak. We still have the improved Phoenix. It did pick up a level, so possibly that can save the day, but a huge amount of stuff on the left side here.
And this just looks like too much to deal with. Those charge shot arc lights finishing the job on the final fortress.
Wow.
And that'll be it.
Steelsane with the 2-0 over Sarah in this final best of 3 of the day.
A really impressive performance.
No kidding. I mean, great use of spells once again. That smoke was just MVP.
Yeah, went for the oil early, right? And then got it
Yep.
back quickly on round 6. Smoke as well here causing some issues. Utilizing that tech that's been popping up more, right? The incendiary bomb hounds, I think, looking quite
Oh my
good. And I
gosh.
love the pickup of the Phantom Ray. I had my doubts, but proved me wrong. And that was stalling and definitely a big part of that win in the end.
For sure. I was hanging out with Arbiter last night, and he said that this incendiary bomb on Hound is just busted. Like, he says it's really good. And you saw it in this game. I mean, the Fang forts, which were typically a very strong composition, just had nothing it could do because all the Fangs just run to their death.
Yeah, great display of skill. GG. That means Scion and Steelsane will be going through to next weekend. Of course, that's not going to be the end of MAG1 today. There will be another group as well.